Discover Precision Investments, your partner in smarter stock trading. We use innovative AI technology to transform the way you trade stocks. Our easy-to-use tool provides smart insights and real-time data, helping you make better investment choices. Join us and experience a simpler, more efficient way to navigate the stock market. Going into our team, myself, I'm Isaac.
I'm Dan.
And I'm Giovanni.
Now, launching into our outline, we'll first start out with the research, dabbling into primary and secondary research, then show you guys our product, and then eventually go into the website and how it all works.
So yeah, just to build off a little more of what Isaac was talking about, Precision Investments is a research platform that uses the power of AI to help investors make investment decisions regarding the stock market. As you can see, our goal is to empower investors with all the information they need. Our motive behind this business idea is that not everyone can afford a financial advisor, and there are also trust issues between the motives of salesy advisors and investors. Lastly, not everyone is able to make sense of all the information from company reports, financial statements, among other news. Our AI pulls articles together to aid your research process and even provide its own analysis to help you make your investment decisions. Again, this is a research tool that aims to help investors be in charge of their own decisions.
All right, so now getting into our primary research. So this is the research that we went out and got for ourselves. So we did this through the Qualtrics software through Bethel. So our sample size was rather small, only 15 respondents. 9 of them were male and 6 were female. Of those, 4 were aged in the 18 to 20 range. The majority of them were in 21 through 22, and then there was one that was 23 or over. In this survey, we had about 12 questions, and they gathered both quantitative and qualitative data. So some were one-word answers like yes or no, and what age and gender and major are you? And then some were qualitative, so asking like the characteristics of AI and how they could see it working in the financial sector. So we asked questions like, do you use AI? Is it helpful? Positive and negative impacts? And we got some really good findings from this research that we'll get into later. And one of the major questions, though, was, are you aware of AI tool in investing? And almost everyone was unfamiliar with AI being used in the financial area, either with investing or financial recommendations or a tool like that. So this is why we know there's a great need in the marketplace for a product like Precision Investments. And to go off that, we asked then after that question, if you answered yes, would you consider using it for yourself? And again, a large majority said they would. So this showed to us and our team that this is a product that is needed in the marketplace. Next, for our secondary research, I kind of went deep into this rabbit hole of AI in the financial industry. And there's actually been a lot of research and a lot of reports that have been, they dated all the way back to the late 90s, which kind of surprised me. But so I found this article from these 2 students at Stanford, and they really delve into the machine learning with AI, specifically in stock trading. So just to explain quickly what machine learning is. Machine learning is the capability of a machine to imitate intelligent human behavior. So for our product, we're trying to imitate a financial advisor, investment advisor, and we're not making decisions for a person, but we're giving them the tools and recommendations and information to make their own decision to help them save time. Machine learning, this is a quote from the secondary research, we're seeing machine learning that targets predicting price changes in the long term has been achieved with over 70% accuracy. Now, to explain the long term is price changes that is either changing from 3 months and later. So there are 3 time sections that this research went into. Near term, which is less than a minute. So if the stock ticks changes and the stock goes up or down within less than a minute. And then there's the short term, which is tomorrow or a few days later, and that is where most of the trades are made. And then again, this long term. So there's been a lot of accuracy with the AI being able to correctly and accurately predict the price changes in that long term and even in the very near term. But the short term is this middle area that there's lots of room for growth. And that is something at Precision Investments that we want to go further in. All right, so service or survey analysis. So again, here are some key takeaways that I mentioned earlier. 100% of our respondents said they do use AI in some form, whether that's ChatGPT or Bard that's powered by Google, or simply something like Siri or text-to-speech or some sort of artificial intelligence that aids their everyday life. And again, people gave us answers like this: it helps me save time, it's useful in gathering information, increase productivity and efficiency. Again, 80% were unfamiliar with an AI stock trading tool, so that is where we come in. And again, 86% they said they would be interested in using a tool like this. So these key takeaways help us show that there is a need for a product and a tool like this in the marketplace.
Now, diving into the societal impacts of AI, we first looked at our primary research, which mainly engulfed our survey that we did. And we found from that the public perception and awareness is very prevalent with AI and all of its capabilities. The survey revealed a positive perception of AI among respondents, with a significant portion believing in its potential to advance society. However, there's notable lack of awareness among the general public just about AI's persuasive presence among industries. And so then we also found that concerns and challenges was also very relevant within the study we did. And so the study highlighted concerns about potential job loss, privacy infringement, misuse, and the ethical implications of AI. Addressing these concerns requires comprehensive public education campaigns to enhance more of an understanding and trust in AI and develop those relationships with that. And then, so findings from secondary research, finding those different articles that talks about AI, discussing them, kind of Dan touched a little bit about on what he had found. And so concerns and collaborative approach and social justice with that is emphasizing collaboration across various disciplines is essential to harness AI's potential for creating solutions that benefit marginalized populations and promote social justice. Ethical considerations and discussions about the impact of AI on human behavior and societal norms are also very crucial within that. And a quote I found that was very useful is, "AI is important for improving society and fighting social injustice." Now, moving forward into the ethical implementation and responsibility, responsible development and deployment of AI demand proactive consideration of biases, consequences, human control, and ethical considerations within that. And open communication about oversight, critical thinking, and digital literacy are essential in ensuring that everyone benefits from AI to some capacity. Another quote I found that was very crucial was, "Be prepared to take responsibility for AI's impacts." And so essentially what that is saying is AI is just a computer system at the end of the day. You can't deploy responsibilities to it to an extent that it will be responsible for that, because at the end of the day, like I said, it's just an online program. And so that was into my next point, which is human AI interaction and autonomy. Understanding the dynamics of human AI interaction is crucial. Respecting human autonomy and recognizing situations where humans should retain superior control over AI is essential for ethical integration. And so another quote I found with that is, "One such principle is respect for people's autonomy. There are situations where humans have superior control, insight, knowledge. For the AI system to have a human as subordinate following its command will not make sense." And so essentially knowing the barrier where humans should interact with AI and shouldn't, and step in and actually have the human developing their own thoughts with that is very important. And just finding the barrier and the middle ground between those is very important. And so with my last one is education and ongoing research. Continue public education programs. Ongoing research and observation are necessary to alleviate fears, develop trust, evaluate AI's impact, and identify new challenges, making necessary adjustments for its ethical development.
Alrighty, and now we can get into more of the specifics of what our service would look like. So it would be a subscription service with two plans, a monthly plan or a slightly cheaper yearly plan. And then with that, we can dive into our website and take a look at that. So as you can see here, we have our homepage with our mission statement there attached to it. And just a little bit more information about the services we provide. And here again, just some services we provide, like having a good mobile experience, having a support team, a powerful API.
All right, so here is the three main aspects of precision investments. So there's analysis. So there's analysis of the current state of the market, and then news and trends, which is anything that's relevant that can affect the stock market and make a change, and then market data. So large sets of data that gathers tons of stock market information, and then the AI will go through that and present that to the user. So as you can see here, here's a bunch of articles that ties into the news and trends portion. So these are just some articles that are based off relevant news based off the stock market. So Precision Investments pulls articles from the internet related to the industries and the stocks that that user has, or ones that they have selected interested in. So here is an example of an article. So it shows key points, and it essentially summarizes the article. And then the key part is that it offers recommendations. So Precision AI offers recommendations based off that specific stock and that industry that that stock is in. Next, we can again touch on pricing. So again, monthly and yearly. The yearly one is slightly cheaper. And here we can get into About Us.
And yeah, just the About Us tells us a little bit more about how we operate a business. You know, we're not portfolio managers per se, but this is a research tool that can help investors manage their own portfolio and be in charge of their own financial future.
Next, we can touch on the deliverables. These are the full copies of the technology research that we implemented and the graph showing that. And then also, like Isaac touched on, the societal impact of the AI. And then here is the Gantt chart for our overall team project plan. So now we will go back to our project and we will present or show you guys our applications that we have worked on.
So yeah, this is the subscription app that came with Odoo, and obviously this is going to be a very powerful tool for us to use as a subscription-based service. First of all, I would like to note that these subscription prices are comparable with other stock market research platforms on the market, and our key seller is that our AI can analyze and simplify articles and documents for the average person to turn their research into action. And so with this subscription app, obviously it tells us information like how many total subscribers we have, what type of subscription plans our subscribers are purchasing, and which is the most popular, and at what point in time maybe people unsubscribe or extend their subscriptions. And overall, it's a useful internal tool that we can use to evaluate how our service is being received by our users.
Moving forward, we have our employee app, and now this is more catered to us as the business owners, but we currently have 16 different employees, along with us 3 owners of the website and just the business as a whole. But as you can see, the different departments we have is administration, human resources, international affairs, logistics, sales, and just like website operators as a whole, and just kind of managing that thing. Different logistics on the website is very important for our business to keep it running fluently. And this aspect of an application of our website is very important to us because it just allows us to update each employee's different information, such as phone number, email, ways of contact, their job position, who their manager is, their resume, different things within that, their work information, different things with HR settings, and just allowing them to get different qualifications regarding perks to their job and everything along those lines.
Next, we have the CRM, and this is the app that I developed for Precision Investments. And I chose this on purpose because this past summer I worked at Internship and I was a CRM specialist. The CRM I used was called HubSpot, and I actually took a course over the summer to be certified in HubSpot. And the Odoo CRM is very similar to the HubSpot CRM that I'd worked with. There's new, qualified, proposition, and then one, and those are basically the different stages of the sales process. As you can see, these ones that are quote unquote one, these Ashley Smith, Emily Johnson, Drew, these are people that have already purchased either the monthly, so let's see, this one bought the monthly, and this one has been a couple months. This one has been the couple months as well. So these are basically for down the sales pipeline. These are ones that I've already the sales that have been won and are for sure. And then these are so new is someone that has exposed interest into the product, but they haven't officially bought it, and then qualified and proposition are further along the pipeline. So utilizing the CRM is very nice for the sales team and the marketing team and the president and CEO and all the higher up positions. They can see all of the different stages of how they're selling their product. And specifically with this being a subscription service, you can see, like Gio touched on in the subscription app, that would be more in detail, but you can see when people or when users are either getting a new subscription or they're not renewing it and they're ending their payment for the service. So it's a very good visual to track the different stages of the sales pipeline for selling our service to our customers. And lastly, this is just another website or link to our website. Yeah, and that's it. Thank you.